Hi, I'm William,
And I'm Kat,
and that must mean this is info on the go.
answering questions you want to know.
Only today, this is going to be a new format we're going to do for, uh, we're going to call this a dash of info. And it's basically information that we just didn't have enough content to make a whole show on. And, you know,
But we think it's interesting enough to share, which is why we created the smaller version, a dash of info.
I really love the name.
Me too.
Yeah. Or it could have been something within an episode that we wanted to explore, like this episode of A Dash of Info.
So, William, during our Cocoa Cacao episode, we talked about Tejet and chocolate drinks made by the Aztecs.
Yes, and we wondered we talked a little bit about what they were, but we didn't really go into detail about it. And we really didn't go into detail about the chocolate drink that Montezuma the second drank. So we're gonna kind of dive into that, okay? So we're going to do a condensed episode to cover and uncover these drinks on a dash of info.
Tejet is a traditional Ethiopian and
Etherin,
Eritrean
Itrian, okay, yeah,
fermented beverage made from cocoa or chocolate mixed with honey and spices. It is often compared to tej, which is the well known Ethiopian honey wine, but instead of being purely honey based, TJ incorporates cocoa, giving it a rich and unique flavor profile.
and we covered that in our mead episode.
Right.
Yeah, I knew I remembered that from somewhere. It was in our meat episode. Um, the origins of tea jade are not widely documented as other traditional African beverages, but it is believed to have evolved in regions where both honey and imported cocoa became available.
Ethiopia and Eritrea have long histories of trade and other parts with other parts of Africa, the Middle East, and Europe, which likely facilitated the introduction of cocoa. The drink is considered a fusion of indigenous honey fermentation techniques and the influence of cacao based drinks that trace their roots to West Africa and Mesoamerica.
Fermentation and process preparation for tea jade is made by fermenting honey with water and a source of wild yeast. Again, we covered that in our meat episode. Similar to tige, however, it differs by incorporating roasted or ground cocoa or cacao beans, sometimes with additional spices such as cinnamon, cloves, and cardamom.
Cardamom, yeah.
Yeah, okay. The fermentation process usually lasts several days to a few weeks, resulting in a mildly alcoholic beverage with a deep, complex taste that blends the sweetness of honey with the bitterness of chocolate. Hmm.
Like tea jade is typically consumed in social and ceremonial settings. It is served in small, rounded glass bottles called barrels, and is often enjoyed at gatherings, feasts, and celebrations. While it remains a lesser known beverage outside of Ethiopia and Eritrea, TJ is valued for its cultural heritage and distinct flavor.
With the rising global interest in fermented foods and beverages, TJ has gained some attention among craft brewers and experimental fermentation enthusiasts. Some modern variations incorporate different fermentation techniques, adjusting alcohol content and flavors to appeal to a more contemporary palates. Jeez, I can spit it out.
Excuse me, sorry.
No.
The chocolate drink that Montezuma the second, the Aztec emperor, consumed was called Xocoatl. Xocoatl.
Xocoatl. Yeah, there you go.
It was a bitter, spiced beverage made from ground cacao beans mixed with water and flavored with ingredients like chili peppers, vanilla, and annatto?
Yeah. And the way it's spelled is Xocoatl, and it's pronounced chocolate. Is that right? Is that how you pronounced it?
Xocoatl.
Xocoatl. Okay. Unlike modern hot chocolate, Xocoatl was unsweetened as sugar was not available in Mesoamerica at the time. And I think we got that wrong in the episode.
Mm.
According to historical accounts from Spanish conquistadors, particularly Cortez and Diaz de Castillo. Montezuma was said to drink large quantities of chocolate daily, often from a golden cup. Some sources say he drank 50 golden goblets of chocolate a day. Yeah, he was jacked. I don't care what you say because it has caffeine in it.
That is a lot.
I mean, 50 cups a day? Like, did the dude ever drink water?
I guess not. As the Aztecs believed cacao had divine properties, associating it with the god Quetzalcoatl. And they considered it a source of strength, vitality, and even an aphrodisiac.
Very good on that, by the way.
Thank you.
The preparation of chocolate involved roasting and grinding cacao beans into a paste, which was then mixed with water as milk was not part of the indigenous Mesoamerica diet. Various ingredients such as chili peppers, vanilla, and annatto were added for flavor, and the mixture was poured back and forth between the vessels to create a frothy texture, which was highly valued. That
Mm.
kind of sounds a little spicy. I guess they added the chili peppers and the vanilla and stuff to kind of like add.
It'd be a sweet heat.
Yeah, yeah. Hey, yeah, like a sweet heat. I'm kind of wanting to try it. I know in our uh, episode I said was, I wasn't really a big fan, but after reading how it's made, I really
I'm
want to try
curious.
it.
Right.
Yeah,
I wonder if we can order it.
you can actually make it at home. There's all kind of
Oh,
recipes online for it.
oh snap. Cacao played an essential role in Aztec society, serving as currency and being reserved primarily for the elite, including nobles, warriors, and priests. It was also used in religious ceremonies and sacred rituals. When the Spanish arrived, they found the drink too bitter and began sweetening it with sugar and cinnamon, eventually leading to the modern version of hot chocolate enjoyed today. Oh, okay.
Yeah. Uh, so that's where it came from. And we're going to definitely do a whole episode on the history of chocolate.
Yeah, just how we got from cocoa and cacao to chocolate bars to all the different kinds of chocolate that we have today.
And I gotta again thank Veronica for this because it just keeps opening up more doors to more questions that I have each time I'm reading through it.
Right.
Um, that's all I
So,
have, Kat.
all right. If you'd like to support this podcast,
Click the support link in the show notes.
William and I want to thank you for listening.
Yes, thank you.
Join the Facebook group at Info on the Go
Share with us your show ideas.
or ask us a question.
Subscribe and follow us wherever you get your podcast.
Send us a text using the link in the show notes or leave a review.
Email us at,
Info on the Go podcast at gmail.com.
and that is all one word, and that is a mouthful. Till next time.
Stay curious.